Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Cecilia Anandani Mauleediva, and today I'm gonna tell you a story about Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. A long time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter, whose name Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman, so Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and a stepsister who is named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih work went wrong, her stepmother will punish her by not feeding her. Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill, and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided definitely. Bawang Putih's father died. While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father belonged to them. One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry. Her body was weak. While washing, she didn't realize that her stepmother's father's shawl had washed away. While she put all the clothes to the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not there. Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, he met a farmer who was washing his cow. She asked him if he see a floating scarf down the river. He said the red scarf is taken by an old grandmother who was washing her by the river, and the old grandmother's house is on the mountain. Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There, she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house. The old grandmother came out and greeted Bawang Putih. The old grandmother will give a red scarf to Bawang Putih with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the old grandmother cook, look for firewood, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work is easy because she was doing it. Finally, it's time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. The grandma gave her the shawl, but before the Bawang Putih goes home, the old grandmother gave her a pumpkin as a gift because she was helper. In the table, there were a small pumpkin and a big pumpkin. Bawang Putih chose the small pumpkin because she also used to carry the basket full of clothes home. Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was called by her stepmother and Bawang Merah. They continued to beat her. Then they saw the pumpkin was brought by Bawang Putih. She asked Bawang Putih to cut the pumpkin and then cook the pumpkin. Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin is full of sparklings and expensive jewelry. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah asked her where she got this. She told them everything, and finally, her stepmother got an idea. And the next day, her stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the red scarf. Sure enough, the red scarf was picked up by the old grandmother. Arriving at the old grandmother's house, her stepmother and Bawang Merah knock on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them so warm. Just like Bawang Putih, the old grandmother will give her the shawl if they want to help her. Finally, her stepmother and Bawang Merah finished their work. The old grandmother gave them the shawl. In the table, there were two pumpkins, one small and one large. Of course, the stepmother and Bawang Merah chose the largest pumpkin. Bawang Merah and their mother do not obey the advice of the grandmother. On the way, the stepmother split the pumpkins. However, they were quite for surprise because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake. Stepmother and Bawang Merah died from the snake bite. Their greed brought them to disaster, and finally, Bawang Putih lived happily after. Okay, I think it's enough for now. Thank you for your attention and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.